All right. It is January 15th and it is 12:30. I've got myself into a 25-hour fast already. So the last time I ate was yesterday at 11:30. I had a real good omelet. It had vegetables like onions, peppers, garlic. It had cheese. It had bacon. There was a 4-egg omelet. It was wonderful. I'm 25 hours into it now. I did a 25-hour fast last week, but I've been checking my blood glucose levels because forever I had like chronic inflammation and high blood pressure, high insulin levels. I didn't know how to fix it. Then I started doing a carnivore diet. I changed everything. I started feeling just wonderful. I cut out all the sugars. I cut out all the breads, the grains. At first, I cut out everything. I wasn't even having vegetables. I wasn't having. I was just having meat. I was having. Basically, I'd eat ribeyes. I'd eat eggs. I drink white milk. I cut out all sodas, pre-workouts. I cut out the protein shakes, everything, and I started feeling wonderful. I've been doing it now for a while. I'd say I've been doing this diet for 6 months. I've lost 30 pounds, and my joints don't hurt at all anymore. It's crazy. So fasting has been a huge part of it because it's allowed my insulin levels to come down. Without fasting, my blood glucose levels wouldn't have came down. And if they hadn't come down, my insulin levels wouldn't have come down, and I wouldn't have been able to go into ketosis. Is basically what it boils down to. But I'm checking my blood glucose levels with this Rely On blood glucose meter. I put it in this Lancer needle, boom, like that. Pop the top back on, and it comes up. So I'll typically check your blood glucose levels first thing in the morning, find out where they're at. At a fasted state, a healthy person should be somewhere in between 70 milligrams per deciliter and 100. So I've been waking up after a fasted state at 123, which is pre-diabetic. In a fasted state, I've been, if you are in a fasted state and you're above 126, that's full-blown diabetic. So I'm going to check my blood glucose levels right now, and I'm going to be down because I'm 24 hours into the fast. But the other day, when I checked it and I was 123 at over 12 hours of fasting, I checked it again later on at 19 hours of fasting, and I was 94 milligrams per deciliter, which I was happy about. Now I'm going to check it at 25 hours into fasting with this Rely On blood glucose meter. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm going to stick myself with this Lancer. I'll show you how I do it. Here's my finger. I already washed my hands. There we go. I got blood, right? Push this in all the way. It comes on, it starts thinking. I push the blood right in there. There we go. Now it's thinking. I'm 88 milligrams per deciliter. So that's what I want. I want that because that means that my blood glucose level is low enough and I'm doing it for long enough that allows my insulin levels to come down so that I can burn belly fat. My body can be in ketosis. It used to have a lot of fat, and I didn't feel good, and every time I ate, I'd go to sleep, or I'd get tired. It was not a good deal. I feel wonderful. The only thing I've been having in my fasts is water, black coffee. I take a Celtic salt so that I can get my I got it in this little baggie right here, but I got a Celtic salt that I'll throw in my coffee, and then I got this bone broth. This is chicken bone broth. It's got 19 grams of protein in it, no sugar, 1 gram of carbohydrates. The ingredients is chicken bone broth, chicken bones, onions, carrots, fennel, leeks, apple cider vinegar, thyme, vegetable broth. It's all organic ingredients. It's basically water with minerals in it. It's an electrolyte substance that helps me replenish all my vitamins and minerals and keep me in a state of nutrition while I'm fasting. So especially drinking the coffee makes you, it's a diuretic, so it makes you pee a lot. And if you're peeing a lot and you're not replenishing these deals, especially when you're not eating, then your body gets low on magnesium, it gets low on iron, it gets low on all your vitamins and minerals, and so it's not a good deal. But I've went 25 hours now. I'm gonna keep going for a while. I wanna do a 36 hour, but that would mean that I can't eat until tonight at like 11 something, and I don't really feel like doing that. So if I don't eat today around 30 or 30 something hours into this fast, I might just go 48 hours and not eat until tomorrow, which is extreme. And I don't advise it 100% to too many people. And honestly, a lot of folks can't do this because if you're having the breads, if you're having the sugars, if your insulin level's high and your blood glucose spikes high all the time, you're starving, you're hungry. This isn't easy. I've been able to reach a level of ketosis to where my body can use 2 types of fuel. It can use the fuel that I put in it from eating daily and or after a certain amount of time. And since I've been doing it for a while, it's quick. It can switch over into the fat stores, the glucose stores that I have in my body, which is the reason why I can go for so long without even being hungry and without getting the shakes. I could work out right now and probably do better than I would if I had stuffed myself with a lot of food. So stick around and watch my journey. I'm gonna keep doing this. I've been doing good stuff for a long time. I'm over 6 years without cigarettes, without any nicotine. I don't do any nicotine at all. Over a year and 3 months, no alcohol, which has been a huge part of what I do, why I can do this, because if I was drinking, this spikes your blood glucose levels and you make unwise decisions. So being sober is huge. It's a crucial part of this process. I'm working out. If you like, subscribe and come back and see more. Thank you.